Welcome to Brewstar Reviews. Dive into the world of Amazon products with us as we provide honest, in-depth reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. When you think about the process of making a perfect espresso, your mind probably goes straight to the beans, the grind size, or the pressure of the machine. But there is one ingredient that often gets overlooked, even though it makes up the vast majority of your drink. That ingredient is water. If the water you are using is not clean or has a high mineral content, it is going to affect the flavor of your coffee and the health of your equipment. That is where the water filter for KitchenAid fully automatic espresso machines comes into play. This particular accessory is designed to be a frontline defense for your machine and a quality control tool for your morning brew. At a price point that is roughly $30, it represents a relatively small investment in the grand scheme of maintaining a high-end kitchen appliance. When you consider that a fully automatic espresso machine is a complex piece of engineering with various internal boilers, pumps, and valves, keeping those components free from debris and buildup is essential for long-term performance. The primary function of this filter is to tackle the issue of limescale. Limescale is essentially the accumulation of calcium and magnesium that occurs when water is heated. In an espresso machine, water is constantly being brought to high temperatures to create steam and hot water for brewing. Over time, these minerals crystallize and stick to the internal heating elements and the narrow tubing inside the machine. If this is left unchecked, it can lead to slower heating times, reduced water flow, and eventually, a total mechanical failure. By using a dedicated filter, you are effectively reducing the mineral load before the water even enters the heating system. This does not mean you will never have to descale your machine, but it significantly extends the time between those deep cleaning cycles. Beyond the mechanical health of the machine, we have to talk about the taste. Water from the tap is treated for safety, but that treatment often involves chemicals like chlorine. While chlorine is necessary for keeping city water safe to drink, it has a very distinct and pungent smell and taste. When you are trying to extract the delicate notes of a high-quality coffee bean, the presence of chlorine can completely mask those flavors or give your espresso a chemical or metallic aftertaste. This KitchenAid filter is specifically designed to reduce chlorine and carbon levels. By pulling these elements out of the water, the filter ensures that the water is a neutral canvas, allowing the natural oils and aromas of the coffee to be the star of the show. Then there is the issue of particulates and heavy metals. Depending on the age of the plumbing in your home or the general state of the local water infrastructure, there could be microscopic bits of rust, sand, or sediment floating in your water. While these might be invisible to the naked eye, they can be abrasive to the internal seals and pumps of a fully automatic espresso machine. This filter acts as a physical barrier to those particulates. Furthermore, the filter is designed to reduce contaminants like lead. It is important to note that these contaminants are not necessarily present in everyone's water supply, but having a filter in place provides a layer of security regardless of your specific water source. The filter itself is quite compact and is designed to fit specifically within the water reservoir of KitchenAid's fully automatic espresso machines. This specific compatibility is important because it ensures that all the water being drawn into the system is being pulled through the filtration medium. It is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but rather a tailored component for this specific line of machines. The installation is straightforward, usually involving a quick soak to prime the filter and then clicking it into the designated slot in the water tank. Because it sits directly in the water that you use for brewing, it is constantly working to keep the environment inside the machine as clean as possible. At a cost of approximately $29 at the time of writing, the value proposition is centered on preventative maintenance. If you think about the cost of a professional repair or the frustration of a machine that stops working on a busy morning, a $30 filter is a logical safeguard. Most espresso enthusiasts understand that coffee is a hobby of precision. You measure your beans to the gram and you time your shots to the second. Using a water filter is just another step in that process of precision. It takes the guesswork out of your water quality. The filtration process involves several stages, including the use of activated carbon. Carbon is incredibly effective at grabbing hold of organic compounds and chemicals that affect the odor and flavor of water. By passing the water through this medium, the filter traps those unwanted elements. This is why you will often notice a significant difference in the clarity and crispness of your water after the filter is installed. It is also worth mentioning the impact on the texture of the espresso. A clean machine with consistent water flow is able to produce a better crema. Crema is the creamy, reddish-brown froth that sits on top of a well-pulled shot of espresso. It is composed of air bubbles and coffee oils. If your machine is struggling with limescale buildup or if the water has a high level of dissolved solids, it can interfere with the way the crema forms, leading to a thinner and less satisfying mouthfeel. In summary, the water filter for KitchenAid fully automatic espresso machines serves two major roles. First, it is an insurance policy for the longevity of your machine by preventing the rapid buildup of limescale and protecting against abrasive particulates. Second, it is a flavor enhancer that removes chlorine and other contaminants that can spoil the sensory experience of a fresh espresso. Whether you are living in an area with hard water or you just want to ensure that every cup you make is as pure as possible, this filter is a functional and necessary tool. It simplifies the maintenance process and provides peace of mind that you are doing everything you can to protect your investment and enjoy the best possible coffee at home. For roughly $30, it is an easy addition to a daily coffee routine that pays off in both machine durability and beverage quality. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest product insights. Have a product you want us to review? Drop a like and subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, happy shopping.